Hello, sweet soul. Welcome back. We are in our next week. It is the topic of recovery. So, when was the last time you woke up without alarm? For some of you, that's every morning. For some of you, that may be never. And to me, waking up just before my alarm is an indicator that I've rested enough. It's also something that I've specifically trained myself to do. And I know if I sleep through and need an alarm to wake me up, then I probably didn't get enough sleep. What are the indicators for you? How do you know you haven't gotten enough rest? Science has shown us that sleep deprivation is almost a standard thing these days. US Americans are definitely underslept, statistics. I don't have the statistics for other countries. I do believe it to be true for many countries that we tend to sleep too little. And that wears on us. That wears on our cognitive abilities, that wears on our health, and is just no good in the long run. Furthermore, science has actually shown that we are more productive when we work less hours. So the old, let me work more hours so I can get more done, doesn't really pan out. And not only science has shown that, from me myself, I had to try it out. I can confirm the scientific results in my self-experiments. Working more hours, yeah, it makes me feel more productive for a while. I do pay the price for it fairly soon. So, as we talk about recovery this week, I want you to think about three things. So first thing is, what are indicators for you that you're not getting enough rest? And then what could you possibly shift about that? Like what could help you get to a sufficient amount of rest? Second, and this ties back in a little bit with last week with the presence, how does your energy shift over the course of the day? And what does that mean for maybe taking a little restorative break during your day? Like a longer lunch break, a little afternoon break, a little late morning break, like whatever it is for you. Like what is the time rhythm that would serve you most? And yes, science, of course, has done some studies around that. And that shows that if we work for 50 hours, not 50 hours, 50 minutes, and then take a 10-minute break, that keeps us going in a pretty good cycle where we renew. And then a long break in the middle of the day. Third piece is, how do you wind down at night before you go to bed? What does your sleep hygiene look like? So, for example, how long are you on your phone before you go to bed? Or do you watch a movie or a series to wind down? That's a lot of display time and a lot of blue light right before you try to go to sleep. And that blue light tells our body, oh, it's daytime, it's time to be awake. And so therefore, otherwise, like when we do that, it may be harder to fall asleep. So is there a phone shutdown time before you wind down for bed? Do you do something else? Is there a way how maybe you want to incorporate some journaling at the end of the day to just get some thoughts out of your head and let it all go, so you can physically put it all aside before you go to sleep? And last one, if you ever have trouble falling asleep, I love to put lavender oil on the soles of my feet. The soles of your feet absorb essential oils really well, and that is an old grandma recipe that I love coming back to. A good herbal tea does the job as well. With that, have a lovely week.